guys, welcome back. I hope you're well and having a fantastic day. Excuse my squeaky stool. Anyway, today is going to be a completely different video. It's not going to be a tutorial as such, but it's going to be a review. So I have decided to spend some of my own coin and purchase some item from this particular company. Yeah, so I'm sure you've actually seen this being popping up everywhere in on YouTube or Facebook, everywhere. This brand called TEMU has been popping up. Now I ordered a few items for myself just so that I can try it out. Now I only ordered items for quilting because I really wanted to check it out. The items are very affordable and delivery was very quick. I was kept up to date from the time it left its location. I was actually given a tracking number as well, so that was impressive. Okay, I would say that the bag has a little bit of a hole there, so it tells me it has been through a little bit of trauma. My only concern is that everything inside is intact and nothing has been broken or anything like that. But I didn't order much. I only ordered a few. I think I spent about 40 Australian dollars because TEMU has now launched in Australia. And so I wanted to try it out. So let's go have a look. You're going to be discovering it with me. As you can see, I haven't opened the packaging at all. So let's go check it out together. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully. Alright guys, so let's get started. Alright, so I'm going to open this up. To be honest, I can't remember exactly what I ordered. In fact, let me just cut from this end. It'll probably be easier before I cut something that's important. Okay, Karen, honestly, it don't take that long to open a little bag. Alright, so okay. Okay, so these are the items. Oh, these are the items that I ordered. Okay, it would be nice to have like a little note, you know, of what you actually ordered. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll put the items on the screen that I actually ordered so that you can see what it is I picked up. Okay, right, so let's get into this. Right, so I ordered, as you can see this here, this is a magnet seam guide. I mean, it's packaged really nicely. And for those of you who don't know what a seam guide is, it literally butts up against the actual sewing machine and the fabric so that you can sew straight. So let's open it up. The package looks nice. Let's have a look and see. It gives you a little diagram at the back so you know what to do and how to set it up. I will test it out as well, to be honest, but let's open everything up first and we will test it out. I mean, it feels weighty enough. All right, we'll put that on the side for now. Oh, I just put it on the sewing machine and it actually sticks. Let me move this out of the way. I'm just going to turn so you see the sewing machine there in the corner. Look, actually sticks to it. You can actually hear. Look. So that's pretty good. That's a plus. All right, so we'll leave that there since it doesn't want to move. All right, so rotary cutter. These can be pretty expensive. What I'm going to do actually, since I'm here in front of the computer, give me a second, I am actually going to bring up the prices and I'll tell you exactly what I paid for each item, and that way you can be well informed so that if you decide to go and definitely purchase on this site, you won't be lost. You know, you'll have an honest feedback from me as to what you're actually getting. I must admit though, I am very impressed with that seam guide and the fact that the magnet works. So that's a good start for me. The packaging for the rotary cutter is pretty good also. Nothing, as I said, nothing seems to have been torn or anything from the delivery when it was sent out to me, because as I said, it looked like it'd been through a lot. Right, so here we go. So the seam, oh my gosh, this one piece, sorry for shaking the table, this one piece sewing machine magnet is $1.98. That's $1.98 Australian dollars I'm referring to here, guys, okay? So that's pretty good. The rotary cutter, wow, this rotary cutter, they're pretty expensive. Normally it feels just like the ordinary ones, to be honest. Oh, I'm just a little bit baffled. This is actually cost $5.27. This, I'm a little bit speechless, which is very unlike me, but it works fine. The blade goes up and down, it goes forward and back quite easily. It's not stiff. You don't get a new blade, of course. I would think for $5.27 Australian dollars you get extra blades. It'll be like yippee. But yeah, this is pretty good, guys. I'm really impressed with that. I'll bring it closer so you can see. That's pretty good. I mean, it's feel nice and weighty. Let me get my rotary cutter that I'm currently using. I have a few. All right, so this is my one here. I use this one quite regularly. Right, so let me work out the weight. This one is definitely a little bit lighter. Yeah, it's a little bit lighter than my one. It does move backwards and forward quite easily. There's a little bit of a grip there on my one. There's a little bit of a grip there. This one, it's a little bit stiff, but I think there is a hack to using it, because if I press down, it comes back and forward quite easily. If I'm just pushing it, yeah, I think that's the mechanism for it. That's pretty good. I am really impressed with that. I'm gonna try them out cutting and see if it actually works just as good as my one. This one I paid, I think, obviously about, if I could remember, I think it was about 45 Australian dollars for this. 5.27 Australian dollars. We're gonna do some testing in a minute, guys. So let's put that to the side. Now I brought in my own little ruler here because I also ordered a ruler. Now this is my ruler here, and it's a normal acrylic lines, and this is their one. So their ruler cost, and this is a it's a 12-inch, wow. It's a 12 by 6-inch ruler. Let me take it out of the packaging. This is unbelievable. No, seriously, this cannot be right. Oh my God. I'm sorry. Oh my God, this is fantastic. You should see my face. It feels just as good as the one I'm using. Oh my, let me show you the price. This is unbelievable. I paid $8.99 for this. This is, no, this cannot be real. This cannot be real. This, look at it, guys. You can see all of the lines. Every single line. Let me bring in my longer ruler that you see me using on a regular basis. It is the same thickness. Look, nothing is different. This is unbelievable. How? This, I am tongue twisted. Wow. I'm actually going to look for the price. Right, so this ruler here, the smaller one that I use on a regular basis, is approximately 20 Australian dollars. This one here. I wouldn't even want to check out what's the price of this 22-inch well, 24" by 6 one here that I regularly use. In comparison to this one here, it's unbelievably, I am pleasantly surprised, and I'm very pleased so far. Double thumbs up for me. Wow. wow. Okay, let's open this here because I don't remember what's in here. Okay, let's have a look and see. Okay. Oh, cutters. It's a little snippet. So 3. Okay, right. So I have the one. Wait a minute. I have the one that I actually use here. This is my one here. This is my one. Okay. Okay, let's, oh, look at that. They have an exact one just like my, okay, so perfect time to compare. I can't get it open. Perfect time to compare. Okay, so the blades are a little bit smaller. Hopefully you can make that out. This is my one. This is a TEMU's brand. The blade is a little bit smaller. It's a tiny bit smaller. When I say smaller, my one is a little bit wider. My one is a little bit wider, and their one is a little bit smaller. Yeah? And let me see. My blade is slightly thicker. That's the sound my one makes. And that's their one. Let's grab some thread and see how quickly. Now my one is dull. I'll be honest about that. So let's see if it cuts. Oh, it does. Let's try that again. Oh, nice and quick as well. Right, let's try my one because it's that's a fail. My one is really dull. I'll be honest about that. See, I have to do that. So yeah. And to get it cut. So with the TEMU one, it's pretty sharp. Oh my God. Let's try the red. This is brilliant. This cost, oh sugar. This pack of 3 multicolored, you get a black, red, and blue. Okay, I can dump mine in the bin now. That's no good. You get 3 for $1.68. This is, oh, I just noticed something. I have a broken one. Look guys, look. So I did get some damage. Let's have a look and see. Now that is interesting. Where's my scissors? Okay. Let's look at this. You see, it was too good to be true, wasn't it? Yeah. The blade has definitely, yeah, the blade is broken. Hopefully you can see that there. You can see where it's broken at the top there. So yeah, the packaging did go through, like it had some issues. But the others seem intact. I mean, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. So yeah, it's actually bent as well. Yeah, I can see it now. I don't know if you can see, there's a bit of a dent right there. Yeah, so this one got, I don't know, something obviously. Yeah, this wasn't handled very well. I don't think it was the company's fault. I would definitely think this is to do with the travel that it endured to come all the way to Australia. Okay, so, I mean, that's not bad, is it? Considering, I wouldn't say that's the, what I would say though is that if that happened, I wouldn't want to buy anything that is glass because God knows it might end up broken. Not happy then with the packaging. It should have been protected a little bit more so that doesn't happen. Right, okay, moving on. If saying that though, this is padded, but it should have been padded more to avoid that happening. All right, nevertheless, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I mean, I paid $1.68 for 3. And for my one, it's a thicker blade, and I must admit that it didn't last very long. I bought these from Amazon, and I think I got it for a pack of 2 for like, I think it was about 10 or 9 something UK dollars. So these were pretty expensive in my eyes. All right, they are slightly bigger than the TEMU brand, but as I said, for you, if you just starting off quilting, this would be ideal, really, until you are ready to, you know, expand a little bit more. Now, I did buy myself a little cheeky headband. It looks all right. I'll tell you the price. Oh, the $2.69, because I just wanted to spend and just make up the change. It looks all right. So $2.69. That's neither here or there. Okay. Now, oh, this is a mat. Now, this mat is an A4 mat. And as much as I don't really need this size, again, I just wanted to order a few items. I just give myself a little bit of tidy up. A few items to see what these items look like. Now, it feels good. Let's take it out of the packaging and see. It's packaged nicely. It's packaged normally as you would when you buy a cutting mat. All right, it's no different. You always get a smaller plastic. Okay, wow. It is literally perfect. This is ideal. This is perfect, I would say, for when you wanting to cut your scraps right in front of you and you're right next to your sewing machine. Perfect. This is ideal, guys. This is I love this. This, yeah, and it's an all-wheel. It's an A4. Well, let me tell you how much I paid for this. So I paid, where is it? I paid $12.48 for this one. $12, not bad actually for an A4 cutting mat. Not bad. And one piece green. The lines are lovely and bright, as you can see. At the back here, again, you got your smaller squares for your measurements. So perfect. It's a nice thickness as well. It's not flimsy. I would say it is the thickness of my ordinary mats. Well, obviously my mats are too heavy to pick up, but this is ideal. You got to take my word for it. This is beautiful. I'm happy with this. So it's actually the same length as the ruler. So perfect. That's really good. I'm pleased with that. Wow. Okay. Now the next item, as you can tell, I didn't get much stuff. Regretful now, actually, which I did, looking back now, because the items are pretty good. This is a seam presser, I think. Let me get a proper name. Yeah, you know when you want to press your seam, so you have some fabric and you want to make a seam. Let's try it out, since I've got my scrap bin right next to me. Let's try it out. I want to get something light so we can actually see the seam in it. Right, so. All right, Karen, you don't want to choose something that already have ripples in it, do you? Do you, Karen? Do you? No, you think it would be easy for me to find a little piece of scrap. You would think that, wouldn't you? All right, let's go with this long piece here. It's the smoothest one. Right, okay, so all I'm going to do is fold. Now let's see if it works. Oh my, look, it actually works. Look how good it is. That's pretty good, guys. That's pretty good. Oh my gosh, how much I paid for this? $2.48. Yeah, I'm gonna get some more. I'm definitely gonna get some more. It's plastic, it's not weighty, it's light, but it does the job. What more do you need? Excellent. All right, so I'm gonna show you on the screen the prices. I want you to believe me when I say these are the actual prices I paid for them. Next, we're gonna move on to the fabrics and this ruler here, but let me show you the prices first. Okay guys, so I just wanted to just come on the screen really quickly and say to you that you're going to see the prices and you're going to see the discount as well. Now, what I would say is that they do offer a lot of discounts. Obviously, it's that's the reason why they're selling all their stuff, so that they can acquire more customers. For so far, I would say this sort of reminds me like when Amazon first launched, they were offering so many deals, of course, to get their customers. cheaper and at affordable prices. So I would probably say now is the time to get in there. But so far, I'm really impressed with the items. I'm not disappointed at all. I sort of wished I'd spend more money, to be honest. But they are giving away, not giving away, they are offering discounts. I got a huge discount in mine. I'm going to show you as well on the screen. You do need to download an app. I think you can buy off the website actually, but I did download the app on my phone and I did it through my phone, but I think you can go straight to the website. All right, let's go have a look now at the computer and I'll show you what I actually spend and you'll see the prices of all the things I'm saying to you. Now, I don't want you to think I'm lying to you because I am just as in disbelief myself because of how the items feel in comparison to the prices, but let's have a look. All right. Okay guys, so you can see there, that is the one-piece ruler and I paid $8.99. That is the one-piece cutting mat, an A4 cutting mat. And again, you can see that was $12.48. The rotary cutter was $5.27 and the seam machine foot guide, the magnetic one, $1.98. The one-piece ruler I haven't showed you yet. The headband, you can see I paid $2.69. The cutters, there they are, 3 for $1.68, even though one got broken. And the one-piece sewing roller quilting seam. I think it's a seam fold where you can, you know when you're making your flying geese, etc., and you want to get that seam right, fold it, crease it to marking, etc. Beautiful. I was really impressed with that. I'm going to do it again just for fun. And these are the two items that I haven't reviewed as yet. And you can see at the bottom down there, I paid $42.01. And look how much I actually saved. $59.79. So in total, those few items would have cost me $108.80. And it's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 items. What I am going to do is open up this one here because we haven't done that as yet, and then look at the fabric. So let's do that now. All right, so we're back in business now. Okay, so let's open this here, which is the ruler. It's a one-piece patchwork ruler. Now it does feel a little bit on the thin side, so I wouldn't say it's out of acrylic like the others. It's acrylic, but a very soft piece of acrylic. So that's what it looks like. Okay, I mean, it's more like a template. I wouldn't call it a ruler, I would call it a template that's made of plastic. Can you hear that? Yeah, so that's what I would say this is. I mean, I paid $3.48 for it. All right, so it's all right. Why do I keep doing that? I can actually fan myself if I'm feeling really hot in my sewing room. But yeah, all jokes aside, it's okay. It will do the job if I desperately need to cut anything in this particular shape. Now, I am more interested in these two things here. Let's go for the red first. So it's supposed to be, I think, a 10-inch square. All right, I am going to measure it just to make sure it actually is. Well, I would say it feels like cotton. Do you know what as well, guys? This does remind me of a pack that I actually bought on Amazon. Yes, it does feel like it. The colors also, is it Amazon? Or is it eBay? Either or. I'm more thinking it could be eBay because I used to buy fabric from this fabric company on eBay in the UK. It does. There's no funny smells or anything like that. It smells like fabric. You're probably wondering, well, why the heck did she smell that? Well, you just never know, do you? It really does feel like I'm trying to separate it, so which is a good signal as well, because usually in fabric you always get bloody problems just to separate. So that's one. Yeah. Oh my God, this is good. This is a 10 piece for, let me just have a look and I'll let you know. Where's my mouse? $4.98. My Lord. They're pretty good, guys. I would admit they're really good. Wow, that's did you hear my laugh? No, seriously, this is pretty good. I'm just trying to separate them. This is all right. So you get 8 pieces. I was wondering, it did feel a bit less for 10. So you get 8 for $4.98. All right. So let's look at the other one. So one I would consider is red and the other is yellow. So I am going to make something out of this right now and show it to you. I may not be able to show it to you on this particular video, and I'll upload another video to show you. But this is it, guys. Oh my, I love the yellow. So it's sort of a yellow and peach collection. It's okay. I wouldn't say it's the most top of the range fabric, but it will do for a beginner. What's this? Yeah, somebody added an extra there for me. Yeah, that's why I would say it's good for practicing. Yeah, this is why I want to actually test it out properly and see. Since they've given me a test piece, let's just see what it cuts like. And I'm going to use their ruler as well and their mat. That cuts nice and clean. Let's go at an angle and see. And I'm not even standing to put pressure, so that's pretty good. Let's try this other template here and see what that comes out like, if it moves. See, that's the problem. You gotta be very careful because it's slipping on the template. I'll be very careful using this because it's so thin that you can simply cut yourself with your rotary cutter. Yeah, I would be very cautious using this. I don't think I would use this. I'll be very, I can see myself cutting myself with this. All right, and the board as well. The mat cut nicely, no scratches, it's good, it didn't cut through. All right, guys, so what I'm going to do now is get an iron out and iron this and see how it actually feels with the iron. So let's get started on that. All right, guys, so I'm going to do a little bit of ironing now. Now, before I do that, let me just tell you a little bit more of the fabrics here. So in total, I did get 8 squares each of the pack. So it's 16 in total here. All right, what I have done is just put them in pairs of yellow and red together so I can make a little pattern out of it. I did also get an extra sheet as well. It's not fully 10-inch, so I think what happened with that particular extra long piece that I had, I think they accidentally cut it, and so they just left it and chucked in another 10-inch square. All right, so what I'm going to do now is just fold this and iron it, but let's just try the seam roller again and see if it actually creases. Again, let's just try it. All right, I know I did it before, but I just want to test it out again and see in comparison to the iron. So I'm just going to roll it down there. That's pretty good. I'm really impressed with that. I'm really impressed with that. Look at that. You can actually see that. That's brilliant, isn't it? All right, so let's do a fold now and just see. So my iron is on red, which is the temperature I use for all of my quilting fabrics, or I should say my cotton fabrics, and let's see what happens. So what I'm looking for is to make sure that there's no distortion, distortion with the fabric itself, i.e. it doesn't burn slightly or it doesn't crimple, because sometimes if it's not cotton, you will find that the heat of the iron can slightly make it a bit rough. Okay, so let's see what happens. And that is just fine, and it's on steam, as you can hear, and as you can see there, it's not distorted in any way. That's a beautiful press there. So that's the iron press, and that's the seam roller press there. Isn't that brilliant, guys? I must admit, I'm really impressed. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to bring back in their products. So I'm going to use the mat, and I'm going to fold this in half. And what I'm going to do is to cut it, again, using their supplies. Also, what I wanted to mention is that it also comes with a little hole where you can actually hook your ruler to hang it up, which is what I usually do with my ones. So, for example, they're on here, excuse the bag, but they're on there, and I usually hook it on there as well. So it has a nice hole where I can do that. So using their mat again, I am just going to simply cut this in half. The reason why I'm cutting it in half is because I want to go on the sewing machine and use that magnetic seam guide to see if it actually works. So again, putting it down, I'm just simply using their rotary cutter. This feels really nice and sturdy in my hand. No issues at all, actually. No issues at all. And I'm standing. That's a nice quick cut, nice and clean. So I'm really happy with that. That's pretty good. All right, so what I'm going to do is to wrap this up, I am going to use the seam guide, stitch these back together, and then the next video, so part 2, I will actually make something out of these 16 squares, and then I'll show you the washing process, you know, the ironing process and the quilting process of these fabrics. So we'll put it through the normal use that we would do with any other fabrics that we buy for quilting. All right. Okay, so you're looking at the sewing machine now. This is the seam guide here. Okay, and it's got a little magnet. Why can I not see this word? Magnet just right in the middle there. Hopefully you can see that, and my light is not spotting it out. Okay, and it just simply goes right alongside your 1/4 inch feet there. So I'm just going to turn it around this way because we want the straight edge so you can get our guide, and it's really stuck there. Look at that. It's really stuck. So that works pretty good. So I'm just going to put it right along there. So as I said before, this helps you to actually sew quite straight. So this is pretty good deal, actually. I'm really happy about that. I don't really have a problem of sewing straight, but I know some of my subscribers do, and it can be a little bit of a problem if you're not used to sewing straight. So this is the fabrics that they sent me here. I'm just going to put it back together. I'm just going to put it together. I've added on a green thread for the top and a orange for the bottom, so hopefully you'll be able to see that. Now we're also testing how the fabric actually sews. Okay, look at that. That looks butted up to that quite nicely, so I'm pretty pleased with that. All right, so let's have a go at sewing and see what it's like. Okay, I'm just trying to get my foot pedal. All right, here we go. That's working pretty good. It's not shifting in any way. Right, let's have a look and see what the stitches are like. That is pretty good. Now I am stitching on 2.5 stitch length and 3.5 width, so it's pretty tiny, but it looks nice and good. Look how straight it is. Can you see that? It's lovely and straight. So, and that's the top stitch, and the back stitch is the orange, so you can see the difference there. Really pleased with that, and that's an accurate 1/4 inch seam, so that's pretty good. And there were no ripples with the actual fabric itself. That's pretty good, guys. I must admit, this is ideal. I'm really pleased. I'm surprised as well as pleased. All right guys, so what I'm going to do now is to go ahead and make this project, and then obviously I will share it with you as I said. To wrap this video up, all I can say is that for the items, I was really impressed with them. Yes, we had an issue with one of the thread snippers where it was broken, but as I said, 2 out of 3 ain't bad for the price that I've actually paid for it. I mean, moving forward, I will order stuff from TEMU. Actually, I think especially tools and items that I don't have. I will, however, try another haul using more fabrics. I see that they have the rolls, they have jelly rolls there as well, and they have yardage there as well. So I'll definitely try out some more fabrics, and again some more tools, just to make sure that it is ideal. So guys, if you enjoyed this tutorial, or this review I should say, it's not really a tutorial, if you enjoyed this and it was helpful in any way, please consider subscribing, give me a thumbs up for this video, and let me know your feedback. As I said, the delivery was really good, the prices are really affordable, and if you're a beginner quilter, this is something you can actually use to help you build your collection of tools until you feel that you want to buy a really expensive one. Or if you're considering, you know, because it's really hard to think as a brand new quilter that you're going to invest in all of the equipment and then you're not sure if you're going to continue, because it is an expensive craft, as I have said before. So I'm not going to babble on anymore. Like and subscribe, give me a thumbs up, as I said, and I will see you in a few hours again. Well, I'll show you the whole final product of using the TEMU fabrics. Bye guys, thanks for watching.